Hey guys, you did it all the way through Advent, Christmas, and now into the new year.
And if you'd like to continue this journey, I have started a membership on Patreon, Learning to See. One thing that God has really taught me in the last couple of years of connecting with Him can be fun and enjoyable, and it doesn't have to look a certain way, it doesn't have to sound a certain way. If you're not into music, don't use music. If you're not into reading a big intense book, don't read the big intense book, but find a way to connect with Him through prayer, through things that are fun, through being out in nature, through drawing, through collaging. And I've just been amazed at what I've gleaned from having fun, playing with art supplies in my prayer time and in my devotional time. And the really cool thing is, as we grow closer to God and process conversations with Him, we also find emotional healing. We find fresh perspectives on the people that are in our lives and relationships with. So it really just, there's ripple effects too as we connect more with God.
If you like this idea of connecting with God using your creativity, I think this is going to be an enjoyable opportunity for you in the coming year. Every month I have a different focus, but there is some consistency. The first Monday of every month, I release a video and a write-up on Patreon called Let's Go for a Walk. It will introduce what we've got coming up, along with a little art activity and some reflection questions. It's just to encourage your creativity with a bit more intention. Really, this level is all about just joining my dogs and I on a little walk through the North Woods to talk about what God is revealing through our art, through His Word, through His nature, through our interactions. The art ideas are just that, ideas that you can take and spin how you want, how God is leading you.
And then I'm going to do a podcast about the third Monday of every month. I'll be releasing the podcast with a different guest every month. I'm going to have a newsletter that comes out with that. It's going to detail the project we do. It's going to give you all the links and fun information, as well as some pictures and other ways to connect with the guest that I'll be introducing you to. And we'll be chatting about visual prayer, devotional time, Bible journaling, art journaling. So Digging Deeper gets you 2 different videos and sets of questions and some project ideas. And if you want to really take it to the next level, I have the Transforming tier. This gives you something to do 4 times a month.
The Let's Go for a Walk introduction,
the Digging Deeper podcast with different guests every month, and then you also get 2 studio times with me, and those will be on Zoom. They will be live. We'll record them. For the people who are in this tier only, get access to these studio times where we're gonna go slow. We're gonna really do the whole art experience together, and lots of time for question and answers and live interactions there. And just to customize it even more, there'll be opportunities to vote in this level about next guests, next topics, next art projects, to get questions about anything that's on your mind, and just customizing it even further to help you connect with God and use art to really bring about some transformation in your life. I'd love to have you there. I think you'd enjoy it. The goal is fun, playing with art, using our art to connect more with God, to go deeper into to really solidify that identity, to find some healing for wounds, and spur on that abundant life right now as you go about living it, no matter what circumstances are surrounding you. Thanks for joining along. Love to hear your feedback about what you liked, what you didn't like, what you learned, what you'd love to share, what questions you might still have after Refocused Advent, what questions you might have about Learning to See membership. Happy New Year. You guys have a good weekend.